Hello friends, in 2017 Universal was hoping to launch a shared universe with Tom Cruise's The Mummy. Brace yourself, they didn't. The film bombed and doomed future adventures starring Javier Bardem, Russell Crowe, and Johnny Depp. But rejoice, dozen people who really want a Universal Monsters cinematic universe, as just over 2 years later, the future of Universal's classic monsters is looking brighter than ever, with The Invisible Man kicking off a new era for the creature features dating back to the 1930s. This week on Heat Vision Breakdown, we look at how The Invisible Man is revamping the studio's plans, and what it has in store over the next few years. Warning though, there are spoilers in this video. The Invisible Man stars Elizabeth Moss as a woman who escapes her abusive husband, only to learn that he has taken his life weeks after their split. Or so it would seem. Turns out he ain't dead. As the world's greatest authority on optics, he's invented a way to turn himself invisible and continue to torment her. The film, from Saw co-creator Lee Whannell, feels timely in the era of Me Too, showing that Universal's roster of classic monsters can be a lens through which to examine modern-day issues. It's also produced by Jason Blum, the horror super producer behind Get Out, Glass, and the Halloween reboot, who has shown a penchant for politically savvy thrillers. When Blumhouse signed on for Invisible Man, people speculated Jason Blum could lend his touch to more of Universal's monster characters, perhaps even becoming a Kevin Feige for the brand, minus the cool hats. However, Universal maintains it has no plans of creating a universe. Instead, the studio is focusing on standalone movies from distinctive filmmakers. The move is kind of taking a page from DC's recent playbook, opting out of the planned DCEU in favor of a more loosely connected universe of its heroes with a focus on distinctive projects from various directors, some of which stand on their own outside of the established world of Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman and Jason Momoa's Aquaman. On the horizon, Elizabeth Banks is directing and starring in The Invisible Woman, which, as of now, seems to have no connection to The Invisible Man. Though, if you've seen the movie, you know there are potential ways that they could tie together, mainly being that Elizabeth Moss steals the invisibility suit at the end of it and could be the Invisible Woman herself. Rocketman filmmaker Dexter Fletcher is also developing Renfield, a movie based on the classic Dracula henchman who really likes the taste of bugs. To add to the intrigue, the movie comes from a pitch by The Walking Dead creator Robert Kirkman. The character of Renfield originated in Bram Stoker's 1897 novel Dracula, as a patient in an asylum with an obsession for drinking blood as a way to seek immortality. Good luck with that, dude. While that may sound like a launching point for a dramatic picture, Fletcher's movie is described as being a comedy, akin to Taika Waititi's What We Do in the Shadows. That film is from Paramount though, so don't expect a Swearwolves Dracula crossover.
What are we?
Werewolves, not swearwolves.
Speaking of a monster comedy movie, Universal is also developing a Monster Mash movie based on Bobby Boris Pickett's song, Monster Mash, proving that literally nothing is beyond the reach of Hollywood's adaptation-crazed grasp.
Well, they actually already made a Monster Mash movie.
No, they didn't.
1995? Yeah.
No, they didn't.
Joel Coen directed it.
No, I would bet $1 million that he did not do that.
Alfred, roll the clip.
While eternity blooms.
Oh, Monster Mash. One of the more intriguing movies on the slate is Dark Army, which falls under the Universal Monsters brand but is not based on previous source material. Instead, it comes from an idea by Paul Feig, best known for Bridesmaids and the 2016 Ghostbusters reboot. Want to know what that film's about? You're kind of pushing it a little bit, you know? I already told you about the Monster Mash movie. What else do you need from me? Anyway, we don't know what Dark Army is about yet, but it's expected to feature a mix of classic monsters and new creations. All further details are being kept tightly under wraps. Like a mummy. Exactly like a mummy. Universal seems to be off to a strong start with The Invisible Man, a movie that gave director Lee Whannell creative freedom. But will it continue the trend? I'm seriously asking you. Let us know in the comments right down there, and don't forget to subscribe for more Heat Vision.